A quick note before the video starts, this gameplay is courtesy of my friend Christian using the M16 with the assault kill streak setup, and he gets a crazy score. Enjoy the video. Hey, what's up guys, it's Nikki.
And I'm Kyle.
We got another Modern Warfare 3 gameplay for you today, but instead of talking about that, dude, it's the end of our junior year. And one short thing I wanted to talk about, signing yearbooks. Since those just came out, I have a really hard time signing people's yearbooks because if it's just someone I don't really know, someone I don't really talk to, then I'll just write my name. But if it's someone who I actually say something to at least every other day, then I'll want to at least write a short paragraph or something thoughtful. And I have a really hard time doing that on the spot. I'll just be sitting there like, can I have another period to do this? Because I can't think on the spot like that.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Like, a couple of people have handed me their yearbooks, and they're like, don't just write, have a good summer or anything. And I'm like, well, I can't really, they want the paper back, like, or the book back immediately, and I just feel like I don't have the necessary time to think of anything.
Yeah, I thought that was just me. And also, it's like, it's unsaid that I want to write more than just have a good summer because that's so generic, but it's so hard for me to just come up with stuff on the spot. Anyway, we're also almost seniors, and the main topic of today was, do you think that we're being thrown out into college so just way too quickly? Because 18 generally in America, I know everyone who watches this is in America, 18 in America is typically when you go to college, but long time ago you were married at 14, you had a job and all that stuff. So are they just throwing us into college, or is it something that we should wait for longer until we're a little older? What do you think?
Well, I think instead of like throwing you right into a job, I think college is a good transition area because you can get like a part-time job during college, and it's kind of like, you know, it's less school than all the school we've had so far, but it is still like school basically. But it gives you a lot more freedom.
Yeah, and junior year of college, I think it is, you have to pick your major. But the thing is, going into college, people ask me what college you want to go to, and I have no idea because I haven't had an internship or any samples of any of the fields of work I want to go into. So it's just like throwing me into there, and it's like just randomly throwing a dart, and whatever it hits, that's the field I'm going to go to. I know nothing of these fields, and it'd be a lot better if there was some sort of like, maybe between senior year and college, you had a free year where you get internships, or you get to try out jobs or talk to people who have the jobs or watch people who do the things you might want to do when you grow up. Because I have no idea, like, I want to be a computer graphic artist or whatever, something with that, or a filmmaker. And I have no idea what their jobs are like. I know what their finished products are like. You see movies, but you don't know the work that goes behind it. So I think
that's the same thing that I've been facing, because like one of the things I was thinking about is engineering, but like it's hard for me to comprehend what actual engineering is, because if you think an engineer, you think of like they're making money, they're building machinery or vehicles or whatever they're building, but it's hard to think of what actual work goes into it.
Yeah, you see a car and it's like, what's inside of the car? But it's not just the job, it's being on your own for the first time. So I'm sure a long time ago they had to clean the house, back when you got married at 14, clean the house, maybe work on a farm. I didn't live in this time period, so I have no idea. And it was really simple. But today we have to commute and pay taxes. Well, I'm sure they had taxes back then too. But at 18, there's not even like, we have life skills as a class, which teaches you how to have safe sex, really. But other than that, I don't know if like how to do laundry. Well, I can figure it out pretty easily, but there's no class that teaches you how to do laundry, how to cook. Driver's ed isn't even a thing that's offered for free at school anymore.
A lot of kids, what they're doing nowadays actually is staying home during their first couple years at college and not actually moving out, which is understandable, especially because it's getting so much more expensive to live now, like on your own. And then they can still, I guess, rely on their parents for like food and laundry and gas and everything for their car. A lot of people actually also are going to like community colleges for the first 2 years, because the general education that you have to take is the same no matter what college you're going to. And so they'll take their general ed at somewhere that's a lot cheaper, like community college, and then transfer, which is something definitely worth thinking of. But I don't know, for me it feels like I just kind of want to like not have to go through the whole application process. I just want to get into a college and then be done with it, really.
Yeah, my problem with community colleges though is it's going to be the same as high school except without the smart people because all the smart people
Exactly.
are going to like Harvard and stuff. We're getting
Mhm.
the stupid gangsters in the back of the class who always ask a question that the teacher just answered 5 times. We're getting those people in community college. So that's I don't want to go to high school again. I want to go somewhere else and meet new people.
Although, I mean, there will be a little bit less because a lot of the people choose, like the people who really don't like school at all aren't going to go to even community college. They're just going to try to get a job or something.
But
Uh,
honestly, I can't wait until our high school reunion. I want to see how everyone turns out.
that would be definitely pretty interesting.
I
I
have some
also,
predictions.
it'll, it also would be pretty interesting to see like what people you were close with in high school you're still close with, because like I know when people go off to college, depending on which college you go to, you're probably never going to see a lot of your old friends again until, I mean, unless you can stay close, but like at least one of us is going to be out of state probably just on average out of our group of friends.
Yeah,
One
so
of us is going to move out and we're probably never going to see them again, which is pretty interesting.
let's say we have like what 10, 15 people we hang out with.
Hmm.
So it's kind of weird like between freshman and sophomore, junior year, and junior and senior year, we all have them there. I mean, we do have different lunches. You and I have different lunches, but
Hmm.
generally we have at least half that group to hang out
Yeah.
with. But it's gonna be so weird. Like when you go to college, it's gonna be no one's there. That's
Yeah.
also a
And if
weird
we
thing.
want to like hang out somewhere, we can always just pick someone's house and go around or see each other around.
Yeah, but if say one
That'd be
guy
weird.
goes to the East Coast, we might not ever see him again.
Yeah, I have a lot of friends who are seniors uh, that I've been playing with on the computer, and a lot of them are staying locally. Like a fair amount of them are going to, or pretty much all of them are going to like either UCs or a community college in the area. So, and of course, that's one of the wonders of communication and technology nowadays. I can keep in touch with them over the interwebs, as it may be, but I mean, might not actually talk to these people face to face ever again.
Which is kind
Who
of
knows?
scary. But in 20 years when we have our high school reunion, when we come back to see how everyone turned out, like,
Hmm.
did this really smart kid who was really quiet in the back of the class make $1 million? And did this gangster turn his life around? He probably won't. There's some there's some guys who are like, you're I don't know you personally, but you're smoking weed in the back of the class. I'm not too sure how you turn out. It'll be interesting. I hope the best for them,
Yeah,
but
and
it's
it'll
gonna be
also
interesting.
be kind of sad to turn out. I mean, on average, a certain, well, I mean, not on, obviously, certain percentage of the classroom uh, will die before they're like 30. So,
Really? Oh
yeah,
well, yeah, people do die all the time. That's kind of sad too.
yeah. I mean, I think every year we've had at least one person die from our school.
Well,
Last year we
yeah,
had
we do have a
Julie.
relatively large school though.
Well, yeah, so that's why. But
It is still kind of
I know in
sad.
like smaller schools, someone dying would be like incredible. And I get it's still, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still
Yeah,
really bad,
like seeing
but
the
it's just
pages in the
less.
back of the yearbook, the tributes to people who died, is kind of depressing to be honest.
Uh-huh. Because our school has 4,000 kids, so it's like the size of some small towns. So
Yeah, but
you
anyway, do
figure.
you have anything else to say about college? Because I think that's about it for me.
That's about it.
It's
Just
just seems like a huge leap.
yeah, definitely going to be a new experience, but from what my sister has told me, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah,
Well, I guess it is a big deal because you get to be like on your own and stuff. Lots of lots of new problems come, but you don't have to worry about the same things that you did in high school, which is always nice.
yeah. See, it's a lot different for me because I'm the absolute oldest in my family, not just my immediate family, but out of all my cousins, I'm the absolute oldest.
Hmm.
So my advice comes from you guys. I have no idea what I'm doing, so
Hmm.
yeah, it's kind of unlucky for me. Anyway, I think that's about all we got. If you're
Yep.
already looking at our outro, 2 older videos are on the screen and a random video on top. Subscribe button on the bottom. Follow us on Twitter too because I tweet funny things and stuff.
Yeah.
All right, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you later.
See ya.